channel, subscribe. So I am currently in the bathroom at work right now. Saturday, I found out I'm moving apartments in 1 month. Well, it's really 6 weeks. So this is gonna kind of be like a vlog about, I don't know, like the process of moving and stuff. I've never lived alone. I'm gonna live alone. So basically, I've never even like signed a lease by myself, applied for a lease by myself. So this is the first time I'm doing it. Like in college, my parents like guarantored my lease. So this is literally the first time that hopefully I'm gonna have a lease to myself. So I applied for a lease on Saturday at this beautiful building. It has everything that I could possibly want. It is within walking distance from the metro, like literally I'm in the metro's like backyard. So that saves me money on paying for parking every day. It's like $100 a month to park at a metro station in Maryland. So that's saving me $100. Now there is a vehicle, like a monthly fee to have my car in the garage, which is like 70 bucks a month. So I'm saving $30 there, which is, you know, money is money. I'm getting a third job, hopefully. I test out tomorrow to coach at Orange Theory down in West End in DC. So hopefully I get that because the DC coach rates are better than Maryland because it's downtown. So we're getting a third job. Existential life crisis is happening. You know, I'm not making money at one of my jobs. My other job is part-time, so I'm gonna have like a full-time job, 2 part-time jobs. We're gonna see where that takes me by December 2020. So I applied for a room. It's a 1-bedroom, $16.45 a month, and then there's a bunch of fees, like the parking fee, there's like a trash fee, and then utilities are separate. I made a budget, and I'm gonna have to spend like my monthly expenses and stuff. I'm gonna have to get cable for the first time. Not cable, like a Wi-Fi router. I'm not buying cable. I have a Fire Stick. The only thing I watch on cable is Bachelorette, and I can wait until Tuesday to watch it. Like I don't need to watch it live because for some reason ABC's like live stream doesn't work in Maryland. Like it's just not here. So that's really annoying. Like why do my parents have a cable login for me if I can't use it? But so I calculated on my monthly expenses. It's gonna be about $1,900, closer to $2,000 a month. Doesn't bring that in. She barely brings that in. I did factor my nails into that monthly budget, but I go every month. Like I'm not gonna stop getting my nails done because I need to save money. That's just not happening. So leave that at the door. Clearly see where my priorities are. So if my monthly budget's about $2,000 and then I have to go get groceries. I barely bring in $2,000 at my full-time job. And then I get paid bi-monthly with Solid Core. So depending on how many classes I teach, I did go overboard this pay period with subbing. Last pay period, I think I have about 10 regular coaches classes. I have my last 2 like community coach classes. I will, you know, do a whole separate video on coaching for Solid Core and everything because I love the way that I was trained there. So my paycheck should be decent. I have to now move in a month. I've never furnished an apartment. All I have is bedroom furniture and like stuff for a bathroom. This is like the beginning of my moving vlog series, but I think this video is just gonna be about the whole process of applying for an apartment and applying for a lease. I filled it all out on Saturday. They ran a credit check. I got an email from Chase that they ran a credit check. So I'm just waiting on them to like either approve me or ask me to put a guarantor. So this is gonna be like the beginning of my whole moving vlog series. But yeah, I've never applied for an apartment before by myself. The last apartment I applied for was college, and obviously my parents guaranteed my lease. They paid my rent in college, which was super awesome. I will check back in once I hopefully get approved for this apartment, and then I can kind of go through the steps from there with my particular building. Quick little apartment update. I'm again at work, duh, where else would I be? It's 10 o'clock on Friday. My dad is co-signing my apartment because I don't make enough money. It's fine. We're over it. So my dad is co-signing. So I called the apartment to see how that was going, you know. They said they should get back to me tomorrow or Sunday. So at that point, once they get back to me and tell me that he's clear, because obviously he is, I get to sign a lease, and I'll have a lease and I'll be moving out in like 5 weeks at that point. So it's gonna be crunch time. I gotta start packing things. I gotta start packing. That's where I am here. So just waiting on them to get back to me about my dad's background check. But obviously he's fine, so we're gonna get approved. I'm gonna have a 1-bedroom apartment. All right, apartment update. It's July 26th. I've had such issues with this management company. It's like not okay, and it's making me not want to live at the apartment. But I mean, I want to live there because I love the apartment. I love the price. It's probably one of the cheaper ones that I've found in my area. But just the way that the management company is handling this lease, like, and the process is making me so not want to live there. It's giving me so many problems. So basically, I applied for the lease. I don't make enough, which is fine. Like, I make enough to pay the bills, but I don't make enough in their eyes to be able to sign a lease without a guarantor. Totally cool. My dad signed as a guarantor, which is fine. Like, he's not gonna pay for my rent. Like, he's just there in case I ever can't, so that they know that they'll end up getting the rent some way. So that's all fine and good. They had to do a credit check on him, like whatever, totally fine. Legit, probably a week went by and I'd heard nothing when my credit check took the click of a button. So I called and I asked, I was like, what's going on? And apparently there's been some, my dad had issues like in the past with someone trying to steal his credit. So they blocked his account. Like they blocked them being able to do a credit check without calling him and verifying that he's actually applying for this thing, which they did. And it's fine. He got approved. I got approved like for the lease. It's totally cool. And I knew that. And then they said, oh, we'll give our regional manager a day to approve and then we'll send you the lease, right? Okay. The day goes by. Heard nothing. So then Saturday, I send him an email and I'm like, hey, I just wanted to know any information that you had, if anything was holding up. Like, I'm moving in almost a month. Like, it's like 2 days before it'll be a month till I move in. So like, I kind of need to know if I'm actually moving in here, if I need to go find a different apartment. And he emailed me back and was like, yeah, you're approved. We'll send you the lease later today. Did I get the lease? No. I've heard nothing. I don't want to be annoying. I'm going to wait, I figure Sunday, they're not in the office. Saturday, they're in the office, which if you say I'm going to get the official letter later that day, why did I not get it? I'm probably going to give them all day today too. And then tomorrow I'm going to email back and be like, listen, is this happening? Like, I need to know. My move-in date is potentially in a month. But just the way that they've been, like, I heard nothing until I called a million times about the credit check. Like, I need to know whether I need to find a new apartment or if this is the one that I'm moving into. So it's just been a very long road and I am just so done with this management company. They've just been really like taking their sweet time, which is like fine. But when I call and they say I'm the only pending application that they have, so I'll get it the next day, and then they don't send it, that's a problem to me. So it's like, am I gonna have issues if I live there? Like, am I gonna have issues with them as I'm a resident and not just an applicant? So this is like my whole thought process. Should be getting the lease today. I should have gotten it Saturday and I didn't. So I'm really fed up. I just can't afford any of the other apartments that I like in the area, and the ones I can't afford, I don't like. So this one is ideal. There's a building in my area that's cheaper, but the kitchen is like a cube and it's like blocked off. Like, it's like just like a square. The kitchen is all like, it's just a little square. Like, there's one entryway unless you pay the premium rent and then it's open. But this one that I want to move into has an island. It's an open floor plan. It's perfect. It's perfect. And it's a little out of my budget, but I can make it work. It's just the perfect building. There's a pool, there's a gym. It's a doorman building, so there's security all the time. You can only like swipe in to get in the building unless you talk to security about like why you're there. So it's like the perfect building. And they're just, for lack of a better word, dicking me around with the lease. And if I don't get the lease by today, I am going to freak out and I'm gonna email them again and be like, yo, you said I would get it on Saturday. It's now Tuesday. what's up? Like, what's the problem here? So that's the lease update as of right now. So I will check back in. Hopefully I'll have the lease today. All right, we got a lease update. There are people in the gym, so I'm trying to be quiet. But I signed my lease today. July 29th. Signed my lease. Officially an apartment renter. I move in 29 days. I have nothing. But yeah, so this is, you know, it's good. It's good, but I just wanted to update everyone. I signed my lease. All right, guys, it is August 5th. Hello. Moving update, lease update. Everything is done. Signed lease. The guarantor addendum is signed. Everything is signed. Everything is done. I am officially moving into my apartment 3 weeks from tomorrow. You don't know how happy I am right now to be moving and that everything's done. Now there are some unforeseen things, not unforeseen, there are just some things that I didn't expect. This is kind of gonna be a list of things I didn't expect that I would have to do. So the first thing, I had to request to start electric service with Pepco, which is, I guess, the electric provider in Maryland, whatever. So that I did on Monday. I signed up, I guess, for an account, and they're gonna contact me. It said within 3 business days, but today is business day 3, so we shall see. If I don't hear by Monday, I'm gonna contact customer service. I'm editing this, and I did end up calling Pepco customer service. They lost my request. It wasn't there. So then they put in a new request, and I'm all set up and everything's good. But just wanted to put that in there because nothing ever works. This whole moving situation has been so terrible. But we're all figured out. We are good. Electric will start August 27th. I needed renter's insurance, another thing I didn't know existed. Actually, I'm pretty sure I had it in college, but because I was a student, my parents took care of it, or because it was a college apartment complex, you didn't need renter's insurance. Whatever, I now had to buy renter's insurance for myself because I'm an adult. So I looked around at Allstate, Geico, State Farm. Geico ended up being the least amount of money per month, $13 a month or something. So that's cool. That first payment of the account setup, it went through, it was $20 or something. So that's all done. I also had to buy a router, which I knew I was gonna have to do because my apartment complex in college had Wi-Fi for us. My apartment that I live in now, my roommate, they have Wi-Fi and cable and stuff. So this is the first time that I have to buy it for myself. So apparently my apartment complex has a Verizon consultant. I called him or emailed him and we talked on the phone. I was trying to go for the middle router. Apparently the difference in money is very slim, and so I was like, you know what, let's just get the best router. It's the gigabyte package or whatever that Verizon has. But I have a Chromebook, so that's awesome. I got a free Chromebook, but that's $89.99 a month, so that's another $90 that I have to spend a month now. I think that's it for things that I've done. The U-Haul, I reserved the U-Haul, but my dad's paying for it. Because the credit card that they have has accident protection, so we didn't need to buy insurance through U-Haul, so he wanted me to use that card. So that's why that is on his card. I don't have a lot to do. I have another bag of clothes that I'm donating. I finally finished going through all my clothes in my room. So the stuff that I have in my room now is the stuff that I'm moving with. I'm not buying any more clothes at this time. I'm not getting rid, I don't think, of any more clothes. I've done most of it. If not, there's 1 or 2 pairs of things that I need to get rid of, but I probably won't do it until I move. I need to find a different way to organize my drawers, whether that be putting my underwear, sports bras, and my actual bras in the same drawer since I have the 2 containers, and then getting a little honeycomb thing for my socks, and or honeycomb thing for my underwear. But all that organization is gonna happen after I move, so that I'm already unpacked and I can just re-put things in drawers and stuff. I have to go buy moving boxes I just go to Staples and I get cardboard boxes. They're not expensive. But I think that's it on the moving stuff as of now. The whole process was just, it was fine. You just filled out an application and
then they got back to you about stuff. You had to send like pay stubs, stuff like that, and your social. Obviously they need to do a background check on you, but like it was a very straightforward process. Can't wait to actually start like moving vlogs, which I'm probably gonna start like 2 weeks from now. So like the week before and the week of the move. That's probably when I'm gonna start those, just because I'm not packing anything right now. Like there's no reason for me to pack anything right now. It's very, very early. I still have 3 weeks. I still have to live for 3 weeks. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more moving content, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.